Hey peeps, it's Andercon.
And TCR going 9 trying to land on the moon.
He's playing his own game. Anyway, we're going to attempt to fly this horrible contraption. Let's see if it works. Nope. It's a little too heavy, apparently.
Oh, did it.
Oh, there
please clap for me.
Oh, hey.
Please clap for me. I did it.
Oh, you actually landed? It's a miracle. Congratulations. Oh, I forgot to do something important on this. I forgot to add in the action groups. Oops. Well, we got time, lots of time to do that, because this is going to take forever. Here's the solar panel. The air brake section. I forgot to add air brakes. Switch mode. Switch mode. There we go. Sucks I'm not going to have the air brakes, but we could try that out later. If this thing doesn't work out, which I think it will, it should be alright. The only problem is, it's so loud. Can't hear myself. Spacecraft, let's go with 7% or something. Alright, there you go. Now your ears won't be blown off like mine just were. And so far we're good. Alright, it's using the fuel out of the right places. And I forgot to add fuel into this chamber. I got so many little problems I could fix on this thing. Oops.
There's, my thing says there's no, oh, I just don't have a signal. Oh, that's why.
Problem?
Yeah.
So, this is a, experimental, I guess you could call it a Rapier, heavy lifter. I've done things like this before. Without the Rapier engines, like before they came out, and they worked really good. I had this one I had built that used the higher performance jet engines that could lift an entire solid, like an entire untouched orange tank full of fuel clear into orbit before. It's difficult. I actually have pictures of it. I could show you a picture while we wait. Let's go take a look, see where it's at. Pictures. And let's go look into the KSP folder. Alright, let me just switch out OBS so you can see this. Let's see, there's pictures of my butt plugs. There's my butt plug. Alright, that was a ship. That's a ship to go to Duna. Alright, there. That is the lifter. Heavy lifter for getting a full solid, or a fuel liquid tank. It was like 48 tons or something into orbit. Here's the top of it. There's the bottom of it. You notice it's got these little dinky engines buried inside. It has 8 the small engines and 8 of these jet engines in it. So that was one experiment there. Here's me doing a bunch of stuff. Alright, here we go. There's a full Jumbo 64 in 100 by 100 orbit. And I still have plenty of fuel inside of this thing as well. So it worked really well, but it was a little bit cheaty because of the way you put it on this huge stack of air engine tanks. It's basically how it worked. But it was pretty cool. Here's a different version of it. This was the previous version of it. Didn't work as well. But it was fun to play with. Let me go ahead and put this back.
Hey, time to take off and hopefully not die of horrible death.
You're gonna die of old age over there?
A horrible death.
A horrible death, okay. Sounds like fun. You should do that. That's the wrong way. I need to point at the 90. So we're at the point where I need to tip. And hopefully point this direction without flipping too hard. Oh, I'm gonna flip. Oh, things are burning out. Things are burning out everywhere. Alright. I flipped too hard. This is the time where everything goes horribly, horribly wrong. When you're trying to maneuver this kind of thing, you know, it doesn't always work so well. Usually I had some wings or something on if it was a really big load. Come on, you can do it. Push. Ah, it's sparking. Okay, we got a little bit of air. Ah, come on. You can do it. Yeah, the big problem is these Rapier engines don't have as much thrust at all compared to the other kind of engine I used to use. Just the standard engine. Look at the spark trail.
Oh my god.
We're gonna zoom out for this mess. Sparks are flying like mad. Alright, they stopped. I think I only got 2 running right now. Yeah. And we're starting to go down. That's bad. Alright, so, current failure. Catastrophically. Yep. Ain't working! Alright, this could work if I've flown it better, but I think I need to play with it a bit more. It's got problems. I actually really like using single stage to orbit stuff that is completely recoverable like this. It's a lot of fun to design it and get it to work just right. And I may go through the trouble to do that and get the rest of the pieces up there properly. There's some things we're going to have to do to this crap stack. I'm going to have to stick a proper engine on it, first off. Let's see what to put on. Preferably something kind of light, but could still do it. I'd kind of like to have... the skipper may do the trick. Shove a skipper in here somewhere. If I can get it to attach. There it is. Alright, pulling these off entirely, we're going to hopefully go with something better. Okay, the turbojet's got 110. These actually have a higher max thrust, surprisingly. I thought these had less. I thought this thing had more than that. Alright, well, let's look around and see what our options are. We got this. Turbofan engine. Alright. We also have these. The KLF inline engines here. They got a decent ISP and stuff. That's pretty good. Here's a mini Kerbonite engine and carbonite. A mini. Look at that, 35. That's pretty cool. Alright, there's a radial jet engine. Okay, I think I'm going to redesign this thing massively, actually. So, let's pull this off. And, let's see what to put on. I'm thinking that I want to pull off docking port for a moment and stick in this reaction wheel if I can. Come on, there we go. And now this screws up most of that. 6. And this. Oh, come on, you. That. Okay, so I'm gonna have to reattach all this. Oh, it attached to the battery. Whoops. Or we could actually stick the battery on here. Let's get new batteries. Yeah, these will work. Like so. Okay, that'll work. There we go. And put this thing on. Same general location. It didn't work. I think it killed it. Ah. Ah! There we go. Like so. Oops. It only did one, or two. Dang it! Freaking thing. You're in the way.
Quick save.
Ah! Now it's on 6 instead
Fuck.
of... Ah, this thing's being a pain in the butt. What?
I accidentally quick loaded somehow because I ran out of electric charge, so I couldn't do anything, and my craft was never ever gonna face the sun ever again.
Uh-huh.
So I quick loaded, and it put me back before I landed on the mud.
Oh. Well then, you have work to do.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. That stage should be okay. Alright. Let us play with this a bit. I'm gonna use... This antenna is in the way now. I'll just move it out of the way. That's not the only thing in the way. That's in the way. There we go. Okay. That out of the way, that out of the way. Alright, this should be significantly lighter now than what we had before. We really need a lot of air intake kind of stuff. Let's look at these little turbofan engines. And we got those turbofan engines. Interesting. Alright, let's go to aerodynamic. Those things are enormous. Also enormous. How big's this? Freaking huge, that's what. It's not necessarily possible for us to use that, though. That's some crazy stuff right there. I better stick the engine in now. Alright, so let's look into the engine. We don't need anything too fancy, do we? I think I'm just gonna stick in the skipper. Alright, pull these off, then stick in the skipper. There we go. That's not going to be much fuel for the skipper, is it? I actually normally use like really dinky engines at this point. I mean, like this small, really small, but light, like super light engines. I don't seem to have quite what I'm after, so I never unlocked it yet. There's this. I'm trying to decide what I want to use. Whoa! Okay. That thing's way bigger than I thought it was. There's some VTOL engines. Those are cool. What do I want to use? Let's go with a bigger tank. Let's go with this one. And go with this. Intentionally small. I don't think it's going to work. Skipper may have to work. Alright, put that on there. Dynamics hub, we should have some different engines buried in here. Actually, I think it's in propulsion. Look at the size of these suckers. That's pretty cool. Alright, there we go. That's some weirdness. Alright. I think that might work, strangely enough. And I'm just gonna knock out a little bit of this oxidizer in there. Reapply the couple parts I pulled off, and then we're gonna try this weird thing. Let's shove that in there somewhere. And oh yeah, it's significantly cheaper now too. I'm only at 76,000 instead of like 150. I need some more antennas. Some of these. That might work. That's pretty screwed up, but let's switch to angle snap. Put on all the punch cards. Okay, there we go. It's a weird one, but it might work. Oh, it might not work either. These things are designed for low-level flight, not high-level flight. I just realized that. I could really use something else then. Those are cool, but they ain't gonna do the trick. What to do? Again. Oh, these are for subsonics. That worked. For an engine to stick on here. There's quite a few we can choose from. Turbofan, cable sustains, super cruise speed, swinging with the latest in thrust vectoring technology, extreme pitch authority, outstanding roll authority, Mach 2.5 now, Mach 3.2. This thing didn't want to attach. Oh, okay. It went there. Interesting. Alright, so that's Mach 3.2, apparently. Which would probably be more than enough I need. There's the rapier.
Oh.
And there's this. Let's try this.
gonna go for a little bit.
Okay, catch you later. I can't get it to attach. I'll just do one. Oh, catch you later, CCR.
Alright, I might come back in, so later.
Bye. Okay. Okay, let's try this crazy thing. It's on liquid fuel. Let's sort of limit some of the liquid fuel because we're not going to need it all. Okay, that should work. Now I'm going to start with this engine here. Alright. Now, I gotta make sure I got solar panels. Can't forget the freaking solar panels. They're in utility. I'm gonna go with these ones so I don't have to mess with it. I'll put them right there. And I would like some lights. And hopefully this thing will work. There we go. Alright, now for the action groups. Yeah, that reminds me, suddenly, of two important things I forgot. Parachutes, and I would like to have the air brakes on this. If I can figure out where they're at. Alright, we'll put these ones on. Alright, there's the air brakes. Now for the other thing. Parachutes. That should be enough parachutes, I hope. I hope. It might not be, but we'll find out. And okay, so parachutes are good. Okay. Now for action groups, we got a thing for solar panels we're not going to use. Here's the air brakes. Switch mode apparently didn't even need used, but we can do something like toggle engine. Toggle engine. We can also toggle this engine on 4. Keypad 4, toggle engine, toggle skipper. There we go. 2, 3, and 4. Alright, that should do the trick. Hopefully this will work better. Who knows? Oh yeah, another thing I thought of was possibly better control. Let's try this. Alrighty. Finally, after way too long screwing around with that and redesigning it again, let's see if I can get this thing up into orbit. To be honest, in my personal opinion, coming up with new ways to do the same old thing with different parts entirely and a completely different design is a lot of fun. And tweaking a design to get it just right is also a hell of a lot of fun too. I've spent so much time just playing with different designs before. It's a lot of fun once you have to do that with space planes and things. If you want to get like the best you could possibly get out of a space plane. Okay, there's that. I'm probably going to need this open for air. We got tons of air intake on this thing, which is good. Hit T. I've got to change something. There we go. And might take them a while to warm up, but let's see how this works. Might work out pretty good. Okay. Oh, look at that! Flame shooting at him. How you guys doing? Seem to be doing alright. It's tipping over. Okay, let's start to lift slowly. It didn't want to lift straight up for some reason. Oh god, don't hit the flagpole. Don't hit the flagpole. Stop trying to hit the flagpole. Oh god. Okay. There we go. Alright, well I can tell you right away these things don't have a lot of thrust at low flight speeds. They might work pretty good really way up in the air, but right now they ain't working too good. This is not particularly viable in any manner. Yeah, this ain't working at all. Well then. Here. Oh, I'm able to pull up some. Nope. Oh god, no. And boom goes the dynamite. Well, there's the first explosion for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let's try this again. Let's suck more cess. Root to vehicle assembly. Fun times. I've never tried those engines before. They look interesting. Oh, speaking of RCS, I forgot to add RCS, didn't I? I absolutely have to have RCS. Thanks for reminding me, Rob. I completely forgot. Alright, let's add a little bit of RCS. Put it somewhere over here. Oh, come on, you. That'll work. Apparently, somehow. I could use something else. These engines are cool, but they ain't working. Okay, what do I want to use? We could try these, but they have even less thrust, and that's a problem. Max thrust 150. Max thrust 110. These are the traditional ones I've used in the past. Hey, they worked. Okay, fit. Alright, let's save. Oops. Gonna need some stuff down here. Okay. Or we could try the rapiers again. But let's look at the max thrust on that. It's got 175 max thrust, but I think that's with liquid fuel, and not, or with the regular thrust, and not necessarily the air breathing only thrust. I don't know. I'll try this again. See what I can pull off. Oh, come on. There we go. And if I have that, I probably won't need this at all. The thing is, I doubt if this stuff's going to stand on this very well. So we could probably use the... we could use something to do. We could see if this will stand on its own. It may not. It may just rip these all off. It probably will, to be honest. Okay. Automatic switching on all of these off. But we're also saving ourselves some big weight here. Alright, that could work. And action group. Alright, this is going to be a switch mode. Switch mode. Save. Did I hit launch instead of save? I meant to hit save. I have a reaction wheel on it, but more reaction wheels could help, actually. So, good idea. Let's see if this crazy thing will just completely destroy itself as soon as it loads. I really think it will, but I don't know. That could be interesting to watch. I might have to put something underneath of it to sit on until it launches. It's got fingers. It's not exploding. It's a miracle. I thought it was gonna go for sure. Alright, let's try this. Oh, it's going up. It's going up. It's working. So far. It's a miracle. So far. That could be a very efficient lifting stage, to be honest, if I get this thing to work out okay. The big problem really is getting the whole thing to not flip out. There's some various different ways you can get it to work. If you're having trouble with it flipping end to end, I can put wings or fins on here, or here on all these parts. That would help a lot. Another thing I've done before was put an extra stage up here with fins on it that I could throw away once I get to space. That's a good idea if you're having trouble with keeping this thing from tipping down or something, which I'm probably going to have a problem with. Either one of those would work, and I may have to do one or both or something. But we'll experiment with this and see what it can do for now, and see where I can end up with this scrap stack. I'm just really surprised it stood on these giant air intakes. I didn't think it was going to do that. This might take a while. Let's wonder if the fast forward button will work. Oh. Fast forward button's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Oh god, no. Why? Don't fast forward. Oh god. Crap. Well then. Everything about this is wrong at this point. This is terrible. Alright, let's go and do one of those things I mentioned. Oh shit is right. You ain't getting no shit. Oh crap. Jeez. There's still a few things we could do. Since I'm not no longer trying to use that really fat engine that weighs 3 tons, I could lighten this thing up on the fuel department, and it could still work, and it may get upstairs faster. So I want to do that. I'm going to pull this off, throw this away, and we would use one of these instead. Go with the 8s. There we go. Now it'll be significantly lighter if this all works out. So this has got liquid fuel in it. I want the next tank set up. So I got some extra fuel there. I'm gonna knock out probably about that much oxidizer. And this should be a lot lighter and work a lot better. Oh, fins. That was the thing I was thinking of. Alright, so the idea with this is I'm gonna stick on a I could use a docking port, but I'm not. I'm going to use something else. We're going to use a... Somebody's messaging me, CCR. Alright.
Hello.
Hi. I'm going to see if I can get this thing to work. Alright.
Okay. You do that. It'll be fun to watch. We're gonna take a break from KSP for a second.
Okay.
That was a quick one.
We're gonna use this.
I kind of got frustrated with my landing, so I'm just like, okay, I gotta put that down for a second.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna put that there. I'll put one of these down here. There we go. And I need to put a cap on this, some kind. Let's see, what do I want to put on this? Be it an aerodynamic?
Miss anything in the last 20 minutes?
I can't hear you.
Did I miss anything in the last 20 minutes?
You missed something, but it wasn't that significant. You missed me failing about profusely.
Okay.
And redesigning this craft several times, basically. Alright, now we need some wings on here. And I'm gonna go with... we can go with... this. 4 of these. There we go. So that will help you stay... it'll help you keep your nose in the air if you're having trouble with that. And I'll pop it off when I get to space, basically. And it'll go flying about and lose its way or something. Alright. So that could work. And this thing is significantly lighter now, so it should work out.
So what's the goal? Just to get into space using jet engines?
Kinda. This is a repair engines. This is just a completely different design that's hopefully cheaper, but it seems to be turning out to be equivalent.
It'll be interesting having all your weight on the
yeah, where's the
air intakes there.
Yeah, well, it worked before, so... Oh, hey, look at that. Weight's right there. Oh, interesting. Now, the big problem, really, is to get this whole crap stack to fly. That is hard.
Someone said don't forget the decouplers again.
I didn't have decouplers intentionally. I don't need decouplers for this.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm also wanting to put some... standard canards.
Someone just took some 30mm AA gun and just shot that thing.
There you go. that might work. It may be horrible. Yeah, let's launch. I'm actually going to move it so it's in daytime this time.
Don't forget lights, solar panels,
I got solar panels. I got lights.
some other shit.
Probably.
Did you forget anything?
Yes, I did. I forgot to double check to make sure the game didn't catastrophically screw up all my action groups. It probably did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we have this nice loading screen.
I also forgot to make sure I had RCS thrusters. I might have put them in a good spot to where they didn't get thrown away, but I might not have. So let's take a look. I got RCS. Good. What was the other thing I mentioned? I forgot. I forget.
Shit. Action groups.
Oh yeah. All right, let's check that. Edit these. Air brakes. Toggle air brakes. Okay, it lost them all. And switch mode. Switch mode. On all the repair engines. And
So what's the green on the action groups mean?
I think it means that there's something in it, basically.
Yeah. So you got nothing in the panels?
No, because
You've got
they're
the panels yet? I know, I see them.
yeah.
That's okay.
See, activate engine shutdown, toggle shutdown, switch mode. Okay, I guess that'll have to work. And the other thing is, okay, these are all in manual, I hope. I hope they're all in manual. Okay, just check around, make sure. Alright, good, manual. Alright. That's RCS.
Prepare to launch.
It is
Don't
already
forget to
wibbling.
make a day.
Yeah, I did. Alright. Let's make a day. There's a day. Now you can see how terrible things happen. Alright. Oh god! This is bad. It's hopping. I have no idea what happened.
Wow.
I don't know what happened at all. Something wrong of the Wint variety.
Hey, your Kerbals lived.
Did they really?
No.
They might have. Engines are still going.
They're just spinning.
Let's revert for a very good idea. Yeah, maybe might want to revert that a little.
So is there any difference in mass anywhere?
Shouldn't be. It all should be pretty well even and balanced. I think I may put landing legs on it.
Rob from the capsule said, Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Is your computer malfunctioning, Rob? Is that why you're having a problem?
No, he's talking about my problem.
I know.
I just had a big
But
problem.
he speaks from experience, speaking his minutes, but...
Yeah. Poor Rob. Alright.
Landing legs.
Attach that right there. Start deployed.
Interesting. This is going to be a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off.
It's probably ain't gonna work right. It's probably gonna tip right over because these things, well, they
Use
move.
the bigger ones, because you get the bigger ones early, too.
Yeah, I probably should have put on the bigger ones. This is gonna be bad.
Press so hard.
Yeah, they're gonna be straight down to the ground, and then it'll just tip over. That's my guess.
Talk about girth.
Yes. It's a bit fat. But this is fun. I love playing with this. This is pretty cool. Come on, you. Push. Push. There we go. Night time again. Alright, let's see. You gonna crush? No? Yes? It's got hydraulics.
Boing. Oh my god, it went all the way to the bottom.
Yep. Alright.
Damn.
Honestly, I think I might know what happened. Because I fast forward, it may have shifted part of the ship out and broke a part off or something.
How are those tiny little things holding that up?
I don't know.
Wow. That thrust. That meters per second speed.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you're setting a new speed record.
Uh-huh.
And pull your gears like that.
Yeah.
Or you may need them, speaking. You might go in the opposite direction.
I might. Oh, crap. It's going up. It's a miracle. Success. Endeavor's like, don't question it too hard. Your doubt could break them. You're probably right.
Just the weight of that doubt could break.
Yeah. They were holding everything up by prayer.
So, it's not a success yet. We have to get it to orbit.
Yeah. It didn't die at the first 10 feet. That's
all that matters.
more successful than it has been lately. So, I don't know. Is that kind of successful? Maybe?
Yeah, so far so good. Knock on wood.
I got this nice desk here.
Archie says fingers crossed, toes crossed, arms crossed, legs crossed.
Yep.
Just cross everything. Crossing your crosses to make them more crossed.
Now, hopefully, I end up with enough intake air for this all to work out. I think that's the only possible downside it may have, and I might have it covered, but I don't know yet until we actually reach some decent speeds.
We'll find out.
Okay. That was just a little test to see how easy it is to maneuver this thing. Ridiculously easy at the moment. A little too easy.
At the moment, a little too easy. This worries me when something is too easy.
Yeah. Well, it's significantly
lift
lighter,
off
I mean.
with engines and just shoot up into the air. I was just like, that was too easy.
Would you get out of the way, you? I can't see what I'm doing. Now, my intake air is dropping like a stone. Oh, go away! Alright. We're at 37 tons, so this thing's probably about 38 tons total. That is way better than the 260 I was trying to do before. When we first started this mess today.
Add more engines.
Alright. Alright. I need to start turning a bit.
Oh boy. Just don't keel over.
Alright. Well, I'm holding left and nothing's happening, so this is bad. Yeah,
Shut off the engines.
I just did. Doing our flips. Turn those engines
Don't
back
mind
on.
me. Don't mind me. Everything's good.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Nothing. It's like nothing even happened.
Like, what the hell? How does that work? I don't know.
Your air is doomed.
My air went to shit. Alright, I need to get some sideways speed going big time before we flare out. That was why I was trying to turn, but...
What? Wait. you have 0 air.
But it's working anyway.
Logic.
I don't know. I think it's just I'm producing just enough air for them to run, but not to store any extra.
Ah. You can store air?
Apparently. Just a little bit in the intakes. Not much. A little bit.
Can you make air pockets so you can even store more?
No. You add more intakes. Store more.
Wasn't there this fuel tanks, the stretchable ones, to where you could pick what type of fuel went into it?
Yeah. I did that
and
with some
one of them
things
could have
here.
been just oxidizer.
Oh, no. You don't run on... These things won't run on oxidizer alone. They're in air-breathing mode, which means they have to use this air intake air kind, not oxidizer.
Because oxidizer and air are 2 different things, actually.
Yeah.
Sadness.
I may be technically dropping altitude a little, but we're gaining speed, so...
That's good.
That's the important parts. I think. Maybe. I'm gonna pull up a little. Whoa, that's a little much. Okay.
Don't do a flip.
It might try to flip backwards, to be honest. It is trying to do weird things at the moment. It's just not cooperating as good as I'd like.
It's just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Come on. Oh, come
it's
on.
gonna flip. It's gonna flip.
Yeah. Flip it.
It's gonna flip.
It's flipping its shit. There they went.
Just like your wife.
Yeah.
What?
Just give her a
Hope she's
spatula
not
and she's good to go.
Do a flip.
Continue flipping. That's the bad part. Oh crap, it's not gonna. Alright, see if we can get the momentum to flip that way. Flip more. Flip back. Come on. You can do it. Ah, crap. It's just going backwards now. Oh, man. Come on. Flip the rest of the way.
Well, it looks like we're gonna go that way.
Oh, no. Crap. Dang it. Now it's just going backwards the whole time. Ah,
Well,
almost.
nice re-entry.
Almost. Crap. Dang it, man. Why you do this to me?
What's your altitude?
22 thou. I think I dropped too far. That's a problem.
Speaking, your surface speed is now 600 meters per second.
Yeah. Ah. Ah.
Did you get it yet?
Nope.
I almost had that one time. And that other time.
It's not even going to try now. Well, we got air brakes. Actually, I think I just activated the air brakes. I didn't activate all the air brakes. Only one of them worked. Freaking action groups.
Now you're just spinning weirdly. Okay.
Yeah.
This is...
It's not going well at this point. Well, this one's a failure.
Houston?
Indeed, Houston.
Houston? What the hell, Houston?
Yeah. I'm thinking. Maybe if I have enough air brakes, it'll float. Maybe. What should I do with this?
I don't think it works that way.
No. What should I do with this? I think the current problem is this top end. I might be better off without this. Alright, we can try that.
Put the bigger landing legs on.
Yeah. Structural, is it utility? I think. That's the ones ahead. Here's the big ones. Start deployed. There we go. How much are they? Ooh, these weigh a lot. They weigh twice as much as these. Shit.
They're bigger.
Undo.
Yeah. I see why you undoed.
Too bad it's taking its sweet time. Do it again. There it goes. Not responding. That means it's doing its job. Alright, there we go.
Aerospace R5.1 has stopped responding.
Yeah.
Quick! Open up stack! Task Manager! Task Manager has stopped responding.
I've had that happen. Alright.
Bastards.
Save. Had an idea. It's probably not a great idea, but it's an idea. Let's see what I happen to have sitting around down here. I'm looking for a solid rocket booster, but I don't think I have many of those unlocked.
They're off to the north side of the check tree, so...
Yeah, I may not have any fat ones unlocked, but I might have a thin one. I know I got some of them unlocked, just not many. Hey, what's this? Oh, some little turbofan engine.
Fancy.
I'm looking. Don't see it.
Cursing out copy.
Never mind.
Cursing out Tom has stopped responding. Tom, lights on fire. Comp reaches orbit.
Comp lights on fire.
Comp liftoff.
Maybe feed the Kerbal some Taco Bell. Pipe that out the bottom. At this
all
point,
we have to eat, we just need a couple of views, Andy.
yeah. Couple of me. Yep. Strap me to the side, feed me some beans. Straight to Jewel. Might even hit Elu.
You should make a mod that has you as like a thruster that produces 10 billion thrust.
Warp drive. Ah, crap. I forgot.
You know what's
to
funny?
actually
They
do this
have
again.
the mod to where you can have the Starships Enterprises.
Yeah, I seen that.
And it goes so fast.
Yep. Alright. Air brakes. Toggle air brake. Switch mode. Switch mode. All of them. Alright, there we go. Are you... This air brake's already on.
That's bad.
What is wrong with you, air brake? Get in there. Okay, the rest of them are good.
Copy becomes a Voyager mission.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the time lapse of a Voyager?
Nope.
I'll have to find it again for you.
Why me?
What? Oh.
I don't even know what happened.
We never really know what happened.
I might need to buff out that scratch.
You're good. You're good. And stop.
What the hell? Oh crap. Well, peeps, it's been 1 hour lost. Thrown away. Completely
Kicked to the
worthless. I gotta use the bathroom now. We're gonna come back and see if we can fix these enormous bugs on this damn thing and see if we can get it somewhere. I'll catch you guys in a minute when I
Bust the cover.
come back.
Take one down.